Ecclesiastes 1 verse 9. The thing that has been, it is that which shall be. Bottom line is they came down on us hard then, and they're about to come do the same thing again. Understand? Esau want to fulfill the prophecy of killing Jacob, man. That's why Jeremiah says, the time of Jacob's trouble. Right? Why? Because Esau is still at it. He ain't stopped. He never stopped. He had a perpetual hatred, according to Ezekiel 35 and 5. Alright? It says, the thing, that which has been, it is that which shall be. And that which is done is that which shall be done. There is no new thing under the sun. There's no new thing under the sun. They came down on us then, great wrath, and they're going to do it now, man. Why? Because they have that perpetual hatred. Let's go to Revelation 12. Revelation 12 verse 12. Revelation 12 verse 12, right? Therefore rejoice ye heavens, and ye that dwell in them. Woe to the inhabitants of the earth and of the sea, for the devil is come down unto you having great wrath, because he knoweth that he has but a short time. Understand? And that's what's taking place. Like I said, they did it back then, and they're going to do it now. They came down upon us with great wrath, doing Greece, doing Rome, right? Doing 1400, when they brought us over, even when they brought us over here in slavery, they came down on us with great wrath, man. And they're going to do it again. They're going to do it again. Understand? They're going to do it again. But only this time, where are you going to flee to? Where are you going to run to? Then we could flee to Africa or flee to Europe. Now you're over here in this land. Where are you going to run to? Where are you going to flee to that ain't going to catch up to you? Where are you going to run to? Where are you going to flee to? Understand? You can't escape this anymore. Understand? Esau done blocked you in. He got you. Now there's no place for you to flee. The only place to run to is the Lord. Only place to run to is the Lord. Alright? Proverbs 18 and 10. The name of the Lord is a strong tower. The righteous runneth into it and is safe. Right? That's it. The only place you're going to have to run to now is to the Lord. The Lord. Right? That's the only place you got to run to. Understand? But Esau got you surrounded. He sealed up all the breaches. There's no escape for you. Understand? You ain't going to flee to Africa no more. You ain't going to flee up into Europe no more. You're stuck. The only way out of this is the Lord. When he come down upon us having great wrath. Understand? Let's go to Ezekiel 35. Let me get back to Esau right now. Let me get back into Esau again. The serpent seed. Esau is the serpent seed pertaining to Genesis 3:15. Right? Genesis 27:41 will tell you that he hates us. Right? Genesis 27:41 tells you he hates us. Now, this is Ezekiel 35 and 5. Because thou hast had a perpetual hatred, and hast shed the blood of the children of Israel by the force of the sword in the time of their calamity, in the time that their iniquity had an end. So they have a perpetual hatred, man. Understand? So it started off with Esau, and then down to his seed, then to his offspring. And he keeps going and going and going and going and going. It's a perpetual hatred. As I said, any so-called white man who said they love you, they're lying. They don't like you. Why? Because it's set up in the spirit for them to hate you. It's set up in the spirit for them to hate you. Understand? So that goes to tell you right there. Understand? They don't like you. They're enemies. And the bottom line is, the Bible speaks of hatred. Because the Lord is the one who creates the hatred between Jacob and Esau. The Lord is the one who created. Understand? The Lord said he put enmity between the serpent seed and the woman's seed. So the Lord created the hatred. So hatred is in the Bible. Understand? And if you're an Israelite and you love the devil, something ain't right with you. Any one of you on this side who love the devil, who love the serpent seed, something ain't right with you. Understand? You might be a damn Edomite yourself. Alright? Let's go to Obadiah. Obadiah 1 verse 10. For that violence against thy brother Jacob, shame shall cover thee, and thou shalt be cut off forever. Alright? For the violence against your brother Jacob, shame shall cover you. Why? Because he had a perpetual hatred, and he's been shedding our blood. He's been shedding our blood back then, since Greece, up until this very day. He's been shedding our blood. Why? There's a perpetual hatred, man. The Lord created that enmity between the serpent seed and the woman's seed. Understand? And that's all I'm saying. Hatred is in the Bible no matter what y'all say. And the Lord set up the hatred. Understand? Why? Because there's enmity between the serpent seed and the woman's seed. Alright? For the violence against thy brother Jacob, shame shall cover thee, and thou shalt be cut off forever. In the day that thou stoodest on the side, in the day that strangers carried away captive his forces and foreigners entered into his gates and cast lots upon Jerusalem, even thou was one of them. Understand? Anything dealing with our demise, these Edomites are part of it, man. They can't stand the sight of us, man. But thou should have not looked upon thy brother in the day that he became a stranger, neither shouldst thou have rejoiced over the children of Judah in the day of the destruction, neither shalt thou have spoken proud in the day of distress. Thou should have not entered into the gate of my people in the day of their calamity. Yea, thou should have not looked upon their affliction in the day of their calamity, nor have laid hands on their substance in the day of their calamity. Neither shouldst thou have stood in the crossway to cut off those that did escape. Neither shouldst thou have delivered up those of his that remained in the day of distress. Understand? Bottom line is, he's had a perpetual hatred. He continued to have a perpetual hatred. He will always have that hatred because it is set up of the Most High. The Most High set him up to hate us. We ain't supposed to like him neither. Why? Because he's the devil. He is the devil.